Lines tonight, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Cavaliers. This is not how they saw this series, Greg, being played out. 2 losses at home to start off with, and now a lot riding on this game 3.
And their entire season may be riding on it. They're reeling after those first 2 losses. Now they need to win at least 2 games on the road. But, you know, the change of venue tonight might actually be a good thing for them.
I think so, too.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Mitchell wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Strus. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Siakam against Mobley. Unloads from 9. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The 17-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Stops, takes it. Garland has that shot ready to go at all times.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Well, wide open look here for Garland. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters. But that 4 was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took it out.
Siakam finds Neesmith. Shoots over Strus. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Turner. Indiana again missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections. They're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Make some noise.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Garland with the bucket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Siakam. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Halliburton. They can't stop the run with that one. Cleveland leading by 10. For three, Mitchell traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
That shot off the mark.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Neesmith. 5 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Neesmith. Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. That one misses. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Jerome. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Shepard's checked in for Indiana. .103 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mathurin. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Some changes for Indiana. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. And Cleveland with a change here too. Green, he's checked in for Garland. In the corner, Okoro with it. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 15. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. No good. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 20-3 run right now. Really left alone that time.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Stolen away. Here's Jerome. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to Jerome. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Mathurin, and so it's Cleveland, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Halliburton's got his second bucket tonight.
Gotta love how efficient Halliburton is. A confident shooter from the mid-range.
Mobley is screened. Jerome. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 16. Here's McConnell. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his sixth rebound on the night. Okoro with it. Halliburton picks him up. It's stolen by Mathurin. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Off target at the rim. Outside, Green. Pass to Jerome. Here's Hunter. Here's Green. And it's McConnell with the rebound. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Toppin kicks to McConnell. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
This is Something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Green. Garland against Halliburton. For three. It's rebounded by Indiana. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Jerome, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now, here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's Garland picks one up.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Here's Jerome. He has 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
And he makes the first. Mitchell, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so Strus nails both of them. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season. And most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Hunter kicks to Mitchell. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 14 points.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Timeout called the Pacers. floor. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Okiki's checked in for Dean Wade. And here's Indiana. McConnell kicks to Johnson. Here's Freeman. And again, unable to change momentum here. Garland against McConnell. Garland the pass to Hunter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Johnson.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and he makes both free throws. There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Mitchell against Jackson. McConnell in the corner. Over Garland. Garland with the defensive effort.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Another look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Thompson. And Evan Mobley subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Johnson down low. Mobley's there. Mobley with the block. It's Strus on the wing. Fires the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
The drive by Mitchell. Allen, that's good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Jackson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Garland against Jackson. Offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that